You wake up, grab your phone, scroll for a bit, tell yourself you'll just check one more thing, and suddenly, an hour is gone. No argument. No disaster. Just small, silent habits, stealing your power. That's the scary part. You think you're in control. But the truth is, it's not the big mistakes that weaken you. It's the quiet ones you repeat every single day. We like to think strength means pushing harder, doing more, staying busy. But real strength? It's about awareness. Because what drains you isn't loud, it's subtle. It hides behind things that seem harmless. Little routines. Tiny habits. Quick thoughts. All slowly chipping away at your energy, your focus, your confidence. And the worst part? You don't even notice it happening. So today, let's talk about the silent daily habits that secretly weaken you. The ones that pretend to be harmless, but quietly make you smaller inside. Habit number 1, you avoid silence. You wake up, and there's noise. Your phone. The TV. People talking. Music. Background chatter. You fill every quiet moment with something. You say you hate silence, but here's the truth, you're not avoiding silence. You're avoiding yourself. Because when there's no noise, you're forced to face your thoughts. And most people can't handle that. So they distract themselves, until their brain forgets how to be still. But silence isn't empty. It's full of answers. That's where you hear your instincts. That's where reflection happens. Strong minds sit with discomfort. Weak ones run from it. Try it, no phone, no sound, no noise for just 10 minutes. You'll realize how loud your mind has become. And that's the first sign, it needs rest. Habit number 2, you say yes when you really want to say no. It sounds harmless, even polite. But every time you say yes out of guilt or fear, you're teaching your brain that other people's comfort matters more than your peace. You agree to favors you don't have time for. You keep conversations going that drain you. You take on problems that were never yours to fix. And all because you don't want to seem rude, selfish, or difficult. But listen, boundaries aren't walls. They're filters. They keep the wrong energy out, so you can focus on what truly matters. Saying no doesn't make you weak. It makes you honest. And honesty? That's strength most people can't handle. Habit number 3, you confuse activity with progress. You're always busy. Always doing something. You tell yourself, I'm productive. I'm moving forward. But look closely, are you really progressing? Or just running in circles? You check emails. You scroll for ideas. You multitask. You jump between goals. But you're not building depth anywhere. Busyness feels good. It tricks your brain into thinking you're growing. But movement without meaning is just distraction in disguise. Ask yourself, are you working towards something that truly matters? Or are you just staying busy to avoid feeling stuck? True growth comes from focus. Not from filling every second. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is pause, reflect, and choose your next step intentionally. Habit number 4, you hide behind, I'm fine. Someone asks how you are, you smile and say, I'm fine. But inside, you're tired. Stressed. Maybe even breaking. You don't talk about it because you don't want to burden anyone. You think staying silent makes you strong. But here's the truth, silence doesn't make you stronger. It makes you heavier. Emotions you don't express don't disappear. They pile up. They turn into frustration, anxiety, burnout. And one day, they explode over something small, not because of that moment, but because of everything you've been holding back. Strength isn't about pretending nothing hurts. It's about being real enough to say, I'm struggling, but I'm still here. Vulnerability isn't weakness. It's emotional honesty. And that's where real confidence begins. So let's pause. How many of these silent habits do you see in yourself? Avoiding silence. Saying yes when you mean no. Mistaking busyness for purpose. Hiding behind, I'm fine. These things don't break you overnight. They wear you down, slowly. Until one day, you wake up and wonder, why do I feel so empty? But here's the good news, awareness changes everything. The moment you notice these patterns, you start to take your power back. Because strength isn't about fighting the world. It's about mastering yourself. So here's your reminder. Take 10 minutes of silence today. Say no, without guilt. Do less, but with intention. And when you're not fine, say so. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be real. That's where true power lives. That's where strength begins. If this message hit you, even for a second, hit that like button. Share it with someone who needs to hear this. And tell me in the comments, which of these habits are you letting go of first? Because awareness, that's your first step toward freedom. And remember, you're stronger than you think.